stay on lipstick. Hi Mom, and welcome back to this video. Thanks for joining me today. So today I'm gonna do my first product recommendation video. I'm gonna be calling it 12 under 20. So I have 12 products that I'm gonna be talking about under $20 that I think are really worth it. We've got a variety of stuff. We have makeup items, we have self-care items, even a hair dye. If you can't tell, I'm a bit of a hair dye person. I will link down below in the description box to buy all this stuff if there's anything that you're interested in. These are some of my favorite things that I've tried again and again that I just know work really well for me. So I think we're gonna start off with the makeup. So the first item that I have is actually the first two items are kind of a surprise item to me. This is the All Over Glow Bronzing Powder by RK by Kiss is what it says. And that's what it looks like. I'm sorry, I film on my phone, so I don't have like a fancy zoom. But this surprised me. I did an order on Equate House, which is just like a makeup and self-care website. And they have a lot of really affordable makeup options. And I was looking through their affordable makeup. And my idea was to do a video full of all the cheapest makeup, but the video just didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. I kind of scrapped that idea. But I don't really regret any of the products that I bought, because this is actually a great bronzer. It's baked. And as you can see, it's luminous. We'll do a little bit of a swatch of it. I love the tone of this. Like, I feel like this is a bronzer that's gonna work on skin tones like mine. If you're fair or light, this is not a bronzer that I would recommend if you're medium, deep, or dark. I don't know if they have other shades, but the reason I like this so much is because of the shade for my personal skin tone. Because it's not too red. It's a little more on the yellowy, goldeny side. And I find that a lot more flattering on my skin tone than anything that's too red or orange. It's not like super pigmented, but I like that, so you can build it up, because when you have really light skin, bronzer can look a little crazy sometimes. So I really like this, and this was only $4.95, so less than $5. That is recommendation number one. And plus you look really glowy. You get some glowy cheeks with it too. From that same Equate House order, I also got a highlighter from the brand Prolux, and it just says highlighter here. Let's see what shade. I think the shade is just 01, and this was $7.99, and it comes with a little mirror, and that's what the pan looks like. It's a real nice like champagne-y color. The color isn't anything unique, because a lot of brands do these champagne highlights. I'll do another swatch, but for the price, I was really impressed on how bright it is. It's a really flattering color. It's really bright and shiny. It looks great on the cheeks. I don't notice any fading or weird wear with it. I was just really impressed with this highlighter for less than $8. So it goes to show that you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a quality product. Like I said, I got both of those products on iCatehouse.com, which I will link down below. My lipstick's not going to be on by the end of this video. We're going to get into some eyeshadow, ladies and gentlemen. Ladles and gentle worms. You're probably gonna see the video on this palette before you will see the video that I'm doing right now. So you already know my thoughts on this, which is that I love it. This is the Blueberry Muffin palette from BH. I'll open up the inside. It's beautiful. It's got a lot of cool tone shadows. It's very blue heavy, obviously. This just performs so well. The mattes are super pigmented and blendable and just smooth. The metallics are creamy and really bright. I love this palette, and I wanted to include this because it is under $20. It's $18, and this hasn't gone on sale because it still is a new item, but BH does sales all the time, so I would bet in a couple of months like this will be like half off. I just would recommend BH eyeshadows in general. If you're looking for eyeshadows that aren't gonna break the bank, they have all sorts of color stories. They have neutrals, they have rainbow, neon, more curated color stories like this. So I would just really recommend any BH palette under $20 as a good starter palette for somebody. She cute without being bougie, you know what I'm saying? So, coffee. We're gonna continue on. Also, does everybody like my grandma sweater? It's more of a grandpa sweater. Big grandpa vibes. I got it at the thrift store, thrift shop. It saves the environment. So next eyeshadow. I'm dumb and can't talk. Oh my god, I cannot talk. The next eyeshadow pick that I have for you is from Walmart. These are $5 and they are incredible. So I have 2 of them, although these do come in a bunch of colors. These are the Profusion 10 color palettes. So I have the Emeralds, which is these beautiful grungy greens. I've talked about this in a couple of videos actually. And then I recently just picked up the Citrine palette, which is some oranges and some beautiful yellows. These are really truly incredible. They're only $5. They're just all the good things that a palette can be. They're so easy to work with. The metallics are really bright. The colors are beautiful and really saturated. And I just cannot believe that they sell these for $5. And if you don't like these like brighter colors like I do, they have like violets and rubies, they have neutrals, they have neons, sapphires. They have like something for everybody. And eventually like my collector's brain, my little like hoarder instinct is like, I don't know, because I have a goblin brain and I'm just attracted to anything that's shiny. I really have been very happy with these. Check out my Bog Witch video if you want to see this one in action, but they're very, very good. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money on eyeshadow, like even less than the BH, if you just are like in Walmart and you're like, I've got $5, pick up one of those. You will not regret it. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some of my favorite lipstick, and it would have been good if I had worn it today because then my lipstick would have stayed on. The Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Lipsticks. This is just one of the colors I have. I have a few colors. What color is this? This is the shade 110 Originator. Let me tell you. I've mentioned this in another video also. These are, let's look at the price, $9.49. But a lot of times you can see them on like buy one, get one half off sales at like the drugstore and stuff. These are incredible. They're really comfortable. They don't feel drying. They are a little bit tacky, just a wee bit, but it's totally worth it because they will stay on through like eating really messy meals, through drinking whatever you want to drink. They're really hyperpigmented. They're comfortable, like I said. They're just fantastic. Like the first one of these that I bought was a really bright red and I wore it to Christmas dinner and I ate a real messy Christmas dinner and it stayed on. It did not smudge, it didn't feather, it didn't transfer. It's just incredible. I'll give you a little swatch of this one. This is like a really deep purple. I was actually wearing this lipstick in my latest new releases video. It's a really pretty eggplant purple and that'll dry down and then it won't go anywhere. But it's not really a pain in the ass to take off. Like just with the regular makeup remover, it'll come off. A couple more makeup items. So I want to talk about these, which are actually from an indie brand. So an indie brand is like an independently owned makeup company that's not owned by a parent company. And a lot of times they come out with really unique, innovative items. These are from the brand Beauty Bar Baby and these are their Multichrome Flakes. So I have 2 shades right here. This is the shade Ophelia and this is the shade Rainbow Horizon. Let me see if I can open one of these up without tipping it everywhere. Let me see if I can just pat some of those out. Do you see that? Do you see that multi-chrome wondrousness? These are best applied with a glitter glue or like a lash glue because they're not going to stick without some sort of glue. But these are a beautiful alternative to glitter. They're eye and lip safe. They're just beautiful flakes. They reflect so beautifully on the eye. A lot of them, like since they're multi-chromes, they have multiple different colors inside of them. So you pair them with a lot of looks and it'll bring out whatever color you want brought out. But I just think they're so much fun to play with. They really can transform a look and you're supporting a small business, which is excellent. So those are $12.95 a piece, but most of the time I see them doing a buy one get one 50% off sale on the flakes, so totally worth it. And I also did use my green ones, my green flakes in that Bog Witch Get Ready With Me also, so there's that. God, my personality, where did it go? Am I just a concept? Anyway, so the Wet n Wild highlighter, ba-bam, is next. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders. This is in the shade Blossom Glow, and let's see how much this is. $5.99, but you can find sales on these too. These are such good quality highlighters for $5.99. They're so easy to find, easy access at the drugstore, at Walmart. They're bright, they're blinding, they come in a variety of shades. Sometimes you can get them in palettes. This Blossom Glow one, you can see I've kind of beat it up here, is my favorite because I am so pale. I really like a pale pinky highlight on me. There's what it looks like on my finger, and then we'll do the swatch. See that beautiful pink reflect there? But it just looks so smooth. It doesn't emphasize texture too badly. You can get it in a lot of shades, ranging from shades that work for someone like me to shades that work for someone with a deeper skin tone. God, fuck, the burping. I hate myself. That. Okay, we're just moving down the list. Okay, I realize I have a lot of highlighters, but I have one more highlighter. And this is from our old pal Colourpop. And this is one of their light sticks. So this is a cream highlighter in a stick. And this one is in the shade Star Bright. I love this because of how bright it is. You will look like a beautiful crystal ball. Let's do this on my wrist here. Look at that. Look at that. See it? These are just great. Sometimes I do apply it straight from the stick and I don't have too much trouble that way because sometimes people are worried about it taking off their foundation, but these aren't too bad. I don't find with that, or sometimes I'll like just take it off and like rub it on my finger and then pat it in, or use a little brush, like a little duo fiber brush, and then do it that way. And then you can also layer cream highlights like this with a powder highlight and get like a real bright highlight. But yeah, like I said in my other video, people have been asking me like, well, one person was asking me like, what is the shiny stuff on your cheeks? Like, why is it there? And I'm just like, you know, I don't really know why it's there. I just like it.
Because it's so much fun, Jan. Get it?
That's the last highlighter that we have to talk about. So we're gonna move more into the skincare, self-care sort of items. So I'm gonna show you my favorite lip balm. These are $8 a piece. And this is the lip balm from Badescu. This is the mint one. They have an original, they have a mint, and they have a rose one. This is the best lip balm I've ever tried. I have them all over my house. It's a squeeze tube lip balm, so you'll squeeze it and then it'll come out and you can just put it all over your lips, kind of like a Carmex. It just feels so good. It's so thick without being goopy. It lasts on your lips, like it doesn't sink in within like 2 minutes. It'll be there like an hour later. So if you have really dry lips, like this is the thing that has helped me the most. And I don't really buy other lip balms now. So if you're somebody who gets those winter dry, cracked, crusty lips, the Badescu lip balm, you can get it online or at Ulta. The next thing we're going to talk about is my favorite face wipes, and these are the ones from Simple. I know that a lot of people say don't use face wipes, they're bad for your skin, but I'm a convenience ash bitch and I'm using them for the convenience of using them because cleansing balms are really messy and I know that I should be using them more, but I just don't want to, okay? So these are fantastic, and they also make like biodegradable ones, which is great. I usually get those ones, but these were the ones that I could find this time. They're cruelty-free and vegan for all skin types, no harsh chemicals, clean beauty. They're not so wet that they're gross, but they're not dry either. They're just like the perfect level of saturation to take off your makeup, and they actually take makeup off. Like you're not scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing like with a lot of other ones. And they also don't leave, like you should wash your face after using a face wipe, obviously, but if you by chance are me and sometimes don't do that and just want to go straight to bed, they don't leave like a gross residue on your face. Like your face just feels clean, and it doesn't really dry your face out too bad either. So these are, I've been using these for several years and I haven't switched yet. I've tried a couple other ones, but they're just not as good. So these are the best makeup wipes I've ever tried. The last two things, this is a little dupe face moisturizer that you can get at Walmart from the Equate brand. It's duping compared to Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. So I have not tried that, but I have tried this, and this is really nice. Like I don't know if like Dr. Dre is gonna come for me recommending this product. She's a dermatologist on YouTube. I really like this. I like that there's sunscreen in it to protect you from the sun. It's SPF 15. It's paraben and phthalate free, which I don't know really what that means, but apparently it's a good thing. But I just really like this. I like the consistency. It's kind of a medium consistency, so it's not really like liquidy and runny, but it's also not super duper thick. It's kind of in between, and it makes your skin, it gives you a nice healthy glow. And I just love the way that it feels. This is my second bottle that I've purchased, and I like that it's like a really accessible product from Walmart that works. And then my last thing is actually going to be a hair dye. I was really thinking about products that I really stand behind, and this Lime Crime Unicorn hair dye is the best hair dye I've ever tried. This color Sea Witch, when I had my green hair, this went over my brown hair. You can see kind of the color of my hair on my roots, sort of ashy brown. I did not have to bleach it to get full beautiful color with this. So I really want to try their other colors. I don't think that like a pastel or like a neon is going to go over your brown hair, but for a really deep color like this in their full coverage range, it will, because they have some that are designed to go over brown hair, and this is one of them. My hair lasted super long. I would just mix this in with a little bit of of conditioner and do like a hair mask every few weeks. It smells really good. This is just a great product. If you're looking for a good, really bright hair dye with a lot of pigment, Lime Crime Unicorn Hair. This has been 12 under 20 and I've been filming for 21 minutes. I hope you enjoyed my recommendations. Let me know if you have any questions down below. If you want to chat about your favorite products, let me know what some of your favorite stuff is that's under 20 bucks. Because here on this channel, we like stuff that's affordable. So thanks for being here with me. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for listening to me complain about my patchy lipstick. And if you like this video, please hit subscribe. Please hit like. It helps me out. And leave a comment. And I love you guys. You're the best. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye, Mom.